Catchy, simple, great melody, great tempo, well played, well written. Just loving it. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you are new here, don't forget to punch that subscribe button. While you're at it, you may as well turn on the notifications, then you'll know when these reactions go live straight away. I want to thank you so much for all your love and support to my first ever reaction to Band Maid. It was a song called Thrill. If you missed it, the link is in the description below. Now, huge thanks for all the support, huge thanks for all the comments and feedback, letting me know things like the idea around the Band Maid outfits and where that whole concept came from. I love that there's an actual story to it and it's not just a gimmick. There were a lot of calls for me to look at a live performance, and ordinarily I dive straight into that. But something interested me in a lot of the comments that you put out, and it was that initial song I looked at was actually written for them. So before I dive into a live performance, and trust me, we're going to go through loads of their songs. I'm only getting started with Band Maid. I want to look at another song further down their catalog and just see how the songwriting's evolved, and hopefully it's something that they had their hands on and got a lot more involved with the songwriting. So we've picked Choose Me because you said pick anyone you can't miss. Well, I picked one, ironically called Choose Me, and let's see what they got. Yeah? This is cool. Also, this is, even just this little bit in the beginning, this is a very different gear to Thrill in the sense that was more of a classic rock feel with a rock and roll twist, and this is more of a punky alternative feel to it. I still love it. I think it's great that they do both, but this is definitely a little different, and I like it. I love that tempo. I love what they did there. They've actually got an effect on just that kind of last couple lines of a vocal where it's much more MIDI, sounds like it's going through a tube, and it's just a simple little switch up to give something new and fresh on it. Just want to go back to hear the shift into it. That's very cool. Alright. Oh damn. God, this makes me so happy watching them. Amazing chorus. Catchy, simple, great melody, great tempo, well played, well written. Just loving it. Drum is phenomenal. I picked up on this on the first video where I was talking about kind of her accents, particularly when she was hitting the snare, but in this song she's providing this really strong, consistent, solid backbone, which is what this song needs. And when the guitarists are opening up their palm muting to let those notes ring out, the chords ring out, to show you that there's a change in the chord progression, she's doing just like the most subtle but perfect little hi-hat opening to let you know that she's backing that up and shifting with it, and that allows them to keep that tempo flowing for a longer period than you ordinarily would expect, because it doesn't get stale. There's just little things happening in the background which I think are really nice. They're not new, but they are done well. Again, just another little thing where they've introduced something different to this verse than they did in the first one, because why not? Anything you can do to avoid that copy-paste mentality of a traditional pop rock or more commercialized alternative song, I am all for, and I think that's a fantastic nod to that. I love that clipping on her effects on her vocal there. Bassist is doing some cool slapping bits or picking bits. Okay. Nice. There's that classic rock and roll feel again.
I am lonely, 強がりだって Do you know, no, 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 no I did me, anything is okay I choose you.
Okay, I'm going back because that is very cool. First thing is, we know that the guitarist got the ability to hit crazy solos and do great things, and while that was a technically good one, she didn't allow it to go too long to try and dominate the song. It was a good showpiece, it fits the song, and it didn't try and make that part of the song about, you know, this is a giant solo that's going to show off ability, and that's actually a lot of restraint. Whether it comes from a producer or songwriting as a group, I think it's really smart and really good. And then you go into what the bass is doing there, which is really like complicated, dun-dun-dun, 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 and it's within it's within the key, but it's completely different melody and take to, at least to what I heard her do previously in the song, and I think it's such a nice interlude or bridge piece. I'm loving the structure of this. As simple as it is, I think it's very cool.
I'm lonely, 強がりだって Do you know, no, 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 no I did me, anything is okay I choose you 愛こそはね目に見えない幻想愛あるなら全てさらけ出して愛してると思う
Oh, I love this. I needed this today. She's a fantastic singer too. Like, I mean, I haven't even mentioned that because it's just so obvious, but she's great presence, great voice. Oh man, what a way to end too. Punchy, sharp. Exactly what that song was. That's a great song, written really well, put together really well, great production on it, and played really well. There's not much more to say on that, and you don't want to get too technical with these kind of songs because their job is to provide a cool energy, be really catchy, and for you to just fall in love with them as quickly as possible, and that's exactly what happened. I just love them. Now I'm desperate to go and watch a live performance, so that is definitely going to be the next one I do, will be live. God, they are fantastic, and also the community, the fans around this. You guys are phenomenal. Whenever I see such passionate fans backing a band the way the Band Maid army does, that's remarkable, and just shows how they connect with people and how kind of they spread that energy and joy. That's like uplifted my mood completely from when I started. I think they're fantastic, great songwriters. I'd love to know how much input they had into that one. I know it's a couple years after Thrill, so loved that song. If you have any more recommendations, please feed them through. That was very, very cool. Hope you enjoyed that, because I can tell you I sure did. Much more Band Maid to come, so I appreciate you spending time with me. Until the next one, be safe, be nice to each other, and have a good day.